Welcome back, Follow-Up Fridays on a Monday once again. But who cares as long as we get this done? Another week, another dollar, as they say, right? This week or last week, you know what? It was actually a good one. I'm going to be honest. It was a good one. It wasn't a crazy roller coaster maybe, but it was good progress wise. So Monday, I was very impressed with myself. I managed to edit and upload a brand new video all in one day. I was just beside myself. I was saying to my husband, like, if I can do this with every video, and if I can prep and film a lot more efficiently, like I could actually get on with the YouTube content as I would like to. But yeah, that was really good. So I was very happy with myself. I thought before any of this potential work starts to fall through, I need to get some content out. So take that box, very happy. And then Wednesday was a good day. I went out to Manchester for a networking event. I've not been out networking for a while now. It's been over a month. So it was good to kind of be back out and about, even though summer months for networking especially can be a bit because people are out on holidays, away, and sales kind of drops around summertime, just in general. So I wasn't really expecting much, but it was a busy room with quite a few people, and I also caught up with an old work friend of mine. He's now doing his thing, and I said, right, you need to get yourself out there. We need to catch up. Why don't you come to this event? Get yourself out there, at least just talk with other people. It doesn't like really need to be a big deal. And he said, yeah, let's do it. And afterwards we met up with someone else that we used to work with, kind of more like a client that we used to have, and just had a nice little catch up over a couple of pints, a glass of wine. So that was good. Wednesday was kind of like a little bit like a social networking kind of day, catch up day. And what happened then? Thursday was a really good day. Come on, wake up. Thursday, I finally got to meet the client for this new Italian deli project, and we finally got to actually see the site that we will be going in, we will be working with, which was very exciting. It's actually on a site on a lot bigger sort of a business park, conference park, office park. And I've done projects there before. I've done a huge staff restaurant. It was over 400 seats. I've done loads of little grab and goes and little cafe areas in there in my previous life. So it was so interesting to go back there and now look at the site from a different angle. Obviously, I'm an independent now. So to look at everything and all of that was just, it was a little bit nostalgic and quite like, I don't know, like a little moment of, I made it this far. Oh, isn't this nice? I've made it this far and I'm doing this on my own. I'm all grown up kind of a thing. But yeah, all on top of that, we got to see the site itself. It's beautiful, loads of daylight coming in. It's a large space, open, the ceiling were opened up before then, before it had started the strip out. I think it was like offices or maybe like meeting rooms type of event spaces. So the ceiling was kind of like your standard office ceiling. So all of that has been now stripped out, and the strip out is coming to an end. So which means that we are going to be left with kind of like an empty shell, if you may, which is kind of good, kind of bad, but you know, we're happy with it. We're happy with it. I went there with the contractor as we are working on this project kind of hand in hand, which I am finding very, very interesting and very useful. and it's actually nice to work with someone as well, like someone else, and not just be on my own as it's been for a while. So, you know, getting a little bit of a team spirit in there has been nice. Excuse me, my nose is going. Yeah, and obviously I love the client. I love the story about this. It's a family business. It's been running for, I need to double check the facts, but like for over 70 years. And the way that it all started was just from a trip to Italy, and the person, their grandfather, fell in love with the Italian culture, with the deli, with the cafes and all of that. And he just thought, why isn't there something like this back home where we live? So he kind of just started it back there and then, and it's just brilliant to see how now it's obviously the next generation is kind of taking over and bringing kind of like the next evolution to the brand, to the business. And this is definitely going to be a huge scale up for them. I did go the following day. I went to see the actual shop that they have right now, and it's only like a little hole in a wall, very much just set up as needed, and there's not much like crazy thought put into the design or how things are laid out, and everything's very organically evolved from day one. So it's quite interesting to see obviously what works, what doesn't work, and what can we take the essence from this little hole in the wall and how we can bring it to the new site and kind of modernize it and make it more accessible, but still like have that authenticity, have that original story, original energy in the space. Like, I love that. I can't wait to get on with that. I just realized like the light is glaring. Let's put them up there. So yeah, that was kind of last week, very much just setting up like foundations for this week, as it's Monday and I'm already fully immersed in the research. I've devoted this whole day to really get in grips with what the vision could look like. What are the elements? What am I looking for? What is the vibe going to be? Like, what do we want? What do we don't want? Because there's not that many things that the client is against. She's quite open to a lot of interpretation and ideas. We've got like the baseline to follow. But other than that, she's quite open to it all. So I do have sort of a free reign at the moment, but I just kind of need to understand what that means. So that's what today is about. And this week there's a lot of kind of this sort of concept work going on. I'm planning to do floor plan options. We are exploring different ways and how to go about it. The flow is very important in this project. So, you know, everything's kind of getting started. We're getting started, getting somewhere, basically. Yeah, so it's going good. It's definitely different to what the last few months have been, or the last year has been. It's a bit like this is what I've been waiting for, but at the same time, I'm kind of still sort of a little bit traumatized from what I've been going through. So it's like I'm not fully appreciating how actually lucky and how happy I should be. But I think it's coming. It's coming with like, now I'm getting the creative juices flowing again, and it's starting to come back to me. It's all coming back to me now. Oh, sorry, that was so out of tune. But you get the message. You get the message. On the other hand, I think I am a little bit kind of holding myself a little bit, hold myself back a little bit, because I'm just trying to nail down the payment structure for this project, because this is like a new collaboration or new way that I'm collaborating with the contractor. I don't want to push anyone's buttons. I just kind of want to have a nice energy flowing, but at the same time I feel like it's gotten to a point where I'm like, right, can we just lock this in and can we agree on a proper fee structure? I understand there's ways how you need to go about it on your side, but I also need to be paid. And I think once that is fully confirmed, then I can kind of a little bit ease in as well and fully let go, fully immerse myself in the project. But for now, because I've not yet been paid, I'm kind of finding myself a little bit restricted, a bit traumatized from the past that I've done work and it's not worked out, or I've not been paid on time. And yeah, it's mad how this sort of trauma works on your mental state. But you know, I'm trying to get over it. And I know, like, I would say you shouldn't be doing it this way, you always should get paid first. And trust me, I've been talking about design fees very firmly from day one of this, but it just seems like the days keep going by and we are not getting anywhere. But I'm sure we will. I make sure that it will. That's how it's going to be. Yeah. So that's that. Oh, an interesting thing that came from Wednesday when I had that catch up with my ex-colleague. It was interesting. We did a project in the beginning of the year. It was only conceptual work. It was for a large name under NDA. Can't really tell you much yet or at the moment. But it was basically a bid where multiple designers were approached to put a design together. We did get paid, not loads, definitely not enough, but we got paid something, and it kind of had just kind of slowed down, not slowed down, but like quietened down. We didn't really know like what's going on and where is this project going? Have we lost it? Are we gonna win it? Like, what's happening? So I found out that they had actually approached 12 different design houses or design companies. Like, why do you need that many? Why? What is the point? First of all, and then apparently now, as of Wednesday when we were speaking, there were 3 finalists and we were in the final 3. Great. Another comment that apparently came through after we submitted, because we were so kind of pushed for time. I think we had like 2 weeks, maybe 2 and a bit weeks to do it all. So we had to come up with a concept from a very, very brief. I had to fully dive into a style that I've never explored. It was like this Japandi style and the whole culture. I knew of it, but I had never really designed a space specifically to it. So I had to do all that, like get my bearings around it, then build obviously the design, get some feedback, build the 3D. We did a full CGI fly through with voiceovers, with obviously putting it all together, packaging it, because we could not be in the actual room when the project was presented as such. So we did all of that in about 2 weeks time, which usually would probably take us more like 2 months. And the comment apparently that came from the client side, because there's obviously a team working there, it's a bigger thing, bigger deal. And the comment was that that's done on AI. There's no way that they could have produced this by themselves without the help of AI. Well, guess what? We did. I was like, at that point, my jaw just dropped. I was like, they said what? I couldn't really know. Like, I was like, do I fold my sleeves up? Do I get like all, not protective, but like, like, or should I be happy? Should I take it as a compliment? So that was interesting. That's definitely a first. I think I'll take it as a compliment. but I think it's also shows the big issue and big challenge that we are gonna get as interior designers, as AI evolves and becomes more and more like sort of in people's faces. Like at the moment, I've got a video on AI, and kind of I'm diving deeper into all of this, but at the moment AI is obviously not where it needs to be for us, for it to be useful really to us, right? Like I think a lot of you can agree. So it's another thing that we kind of have to, I don't know, defend ourselves about. It's like, no, we actually are putting loads of work, loads of effort in. Like those 2 weeks, we did night shifts, we worked through weekends, and yes, it was 2 of us that worked on the project, which helped a lot as well, but it was still a lot of work. Even in the 2 weeks, we really packed it in, which wasn't healthy at all. But we did it because we saw the potential and we wanted to get the project. So yeah, AI, interesting. And it also, it kind of like just highlights what people have been thinking about interior design, I think in general, forever, since ever the design was discovered, interior design became a thing. It's like people just see it because it's such a visually pleasing, I don't know, job or a profession. People think that, oh, that's just easy, because we make it look easy, because we want to show and explain it in an easy language. But that's because we have put loads of hours making it look easy, extracting the most important things, and kind of becoming, we've spent years becoming efficient at what we do, and it hasn't happened just overnight, putting a prompt in or just clicking a button. This is a culmination. You get it. It's a thing, right? It's over years. We've gained that experience. We've earned it. But it doesn't matter. But it doesn't mean that, you know, we can just do it with our eyes closed. It still takes time. It still takes effort and proper research. So yeah, anyways, that's something that just kind of came out of that catch-up meeting that I completely was not prepared for, and it kind of just it stayed in my head for the rest of the week. Yeah, it was kind of like processing it. Yeah, so that's me. Yeah, other projects, I've written off the Pilates studio. I've chased them. Nothing has come of it. I think it's, again, very rude, but is what it is. And, you know, again, you learn some lessons from this. It's just a shame. I feel like I did go a bit more above and beyond for that, even to put that proposal together, to consult them, and yeah, they cancelled on me and all, like the meeting and everything, and I still pursued the opportunity, and then for the client to just kind of go silence, ghosting, ignoring, don't care. That's quite frustrating. But you know what? Dodged a bullet there, I think. And an office project, I'm still waiting. It's been 2 weeks now that the proposal's been with them. So I'm waiting. I've chased it. I'm not going to write that off just yet, because I do feel like that client is quite is more responsive, responsive, and a bit more mindful of the effort that I put in, driving all the way across the country to just go for a discovery meeting. So I'm hopeful that maybe silence is good. Maybe they are just debating, discussing, and exploring how they can make it work. I don't know. These are just thoughts. This is why I do these videos, that I'm just giving you all of the scoop, the inside scoop, and what's going on here, what's going on in my calendar, what's going on in life in general. So yeah, that was last week. Very excited to get stuck into this project this week. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. I was thinking about doing a full-on series, like super from start to finish, about this project, like on its own. It's a lot of work. I wish I could. I did start filming some little B-roll, and maybe that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do like loads of B-roll, and then at the end do like a little sit down, a bit of voiceover, a bit of B-roll, and sort of take the projects through stages like that. That might work, because I don't think I have the brain power to vlog this whole thing, like fully vlog, like properly vlog it, and then do the job itself fully as well. I just don't, I don't think my brain can take it during school holidays as well. So it's like I literally today had to wait until the house was quiet, everyone was away, and then I could film this video, because it's just everyone's at home at the moment for the next 5-6 weeks. So it's gonna be chaos, absolute chaos. And of course, that's when the work comes in. It's always like that. It's always like that. You get the most busiest when you would ideally not want any work on. But you know, beggars can't be choosy. Okay, that's me for the week. As always, please comment below. Let me know how you're going. How's your week? How's your month? Any new things that you found out? Any new feedback from a client that you were maybe surprised about? Yeah. Any new projects that you want? Any new losses? Just share it all. Drop them down in the comments, or if you don't feel like you want to post them in the comments, message me on Instagram. Let's have a chat on Instagram. I just want to use these videos to connect with you guys, yeah? So, that's that. I'll see you next week, and yeah, we'll see what next week brings up this week. Okay, bye.